And this comes out of the University of California Riverside News. And it says, it's July 1st, 2019. It says, a study finds electronic cigarettes damage brain stem cells. A research team at the University of California Riverside has found that electronic cigarettes, often targeted to youth and pregnant women, produce a stress response in neural stem cells, which are critical cells in the brain. Present throughout life, stem cells become specialized cells with more specific functions, such as brain cells, blood cells, or bone. Far more sensitive to stress than the specialized cells they become, stem cells provide a model to study exposure to toxicants, such as cigarette smoke. Electronic cigarettes are nicotine delivery devices that aerolize nicotine and flavor chemicals through heating. Researchers do not yet understand how the chemicals in electronic cigarettes might affect neural stem cells, particularly their mitochondria, I guess, I don't know. And then you see that serve as the cell's powerhouses and are critical in regulating cell health. Using cultured mouse neural stem cells, identified the mechanism underlying e-cigarette-induced stem cell toxicity as stress-induced, and you see it. Some of these words and phrases, just forget about it. So they did the study on views, and says, although originally introduced as safer, e-cigarettes such as Vuse and Juul are not harmless. Even short-term exposure can stress cells in a manner that may lead, with chronic use, to cell death or disease. Our observations are likely to pertain to any product containing nicotine. It's mainly the nicotine's doing this stuff here. I'll put this link under the video. The high levels of nicotine in electronic cigarettes lead to a nicotine flooding of special receptors in the neural stem cell membrane. Nicotine binds to these receptors, causing them to open up. Calcium and other ions begin to enter the cell. Eventually, a calcium overload follows. So then if it's too much calcium, then it's harmful, which leads, and they can even rupture and leak molecules that lead to cell death. So it's mainly this nicotine here. And the research was supported by grants from the Center for Tobacco Products of the Food and Drug Administration, the National Institute on Drug Abuse, and National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences of the Institutes of Health. So I'll put this under the video so you can look at it yourself, because a lot of these terms I don't quite understand. But you get a pretty good idea. Now, here's another study. And I just did a We Wind Up on the Channel Award 2019 in regards to Vapors TV, saying, oh, there's no studies out there at all. Well, here's another study for you. Of course, he don't watch my videos, so he never learns anything. He just repeats the same shit over and over again. Anyway, so, yep, this is another study, unfortunately, not in favor of our vaping experience. Of course, it has to do more with the nicotine we are using rather than the vapor device itself. Anyway, I just want to share that with you. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.